Hello candidates, you're welcome to our third lesson of this program. Before we start the third lesson, I would like us to go through the exercise that we gave you in the second exercise. And we gave you around 5 questions. And out of those 5 questions, they have almost similar patterns of handling them. So, what we're going to do will be to handle or to pick just few areas from whatever we gave. Then from there, we shall be able to, or if you've got problems in other numbers, the numbers you're going to select will be able to assist you. Good enough, or fun enough, it might be very interesting in such a way that you might have got problems in those very numbers that we are going to pick at this very time. So let's have the question. From the first question, you are told to find the length of each side of a square, which were given, of which the areas were totally given to you. And out of all those numbers, we are picking number 1, C, of which the area given to you, was 576 square centimeters. Basing on what you handled in the previous lesson, remember this lesson is all about the squares. What you learned was about a square, even the correction is all about that. And do you still remember the formula used for getting area of a square? I hope so. It's the same formula that we are going to use. Since we have been given area of a square, then we need to use that very formula used for getting area of a square so that we get the length of the side which we are looking for. And the formula used, I think, was side times side is equal to area, or area is equal to side times side. In short, I'm sure you had something like this. It should be equal to A. And side times side is giving us side squared. And at this very point, we need to substitute. And in the process of substituting, we have our area here as being 576 square centimeters. And it's exactly whatever we're going to substitute here. So, side squared is equal to 576 square centimeters. How do we get the length? From the previous lesson, you looked at how to remove this square, and that will take us to getting the square root of both sides. That is, come and get the square root of a squared, then we come up with the square root of 576 square centimeters. And if you try to recall the lessons you had in primary 5, primary 6, you learned how to find square roots using prime factorization method. And it's a very method we're going to use. In the previous video, we used factor tree. But for now, we're also going to look at how we can factorize using ladder. So this is my ladder. I have 576. And remember, we talked about prime factorization. That means we are supposed to use only prime numbers. Point of reminder, prime numbers are numbers which have only 2 factors. And they're the very numbers we are supposed to use here. And what are those numbers? We have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so on. So those are the numbers we are supposed to use for dividing this after a time to come up with our final answer as 1 or our final result as 1, where we cannot factorize anymore. So, based on this, what prime number are we going to use? If you look at 557 very well, this is an even number. You can see the last digit alone is an even number. So, the first number we're going to use will be 2. Okay, let's start. 5. We have 5, which should be divided by 2. That will give us 2, of which 2 times 2 is 4. 5 take away 4 is 1. Our remainder is 1. Let me write it here slightly. So at this point I have 17. 17 divided by 2. This will give me 8 of 16, and our remainder will be 1. And that 1 which is remaining is just like the 110. So 1, that 10 plus 6 is giving us 16. So here we have 16. 16 divided by 2 is going to give us 8. Move to the next. This is still an even number. That means 2 will still work. 2 divided by 2 is going to be 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 8 divided by 2 will still give me 4. Okay. 288 divided by 2 is 124. Oh, I wrote 2 to 4? No. 2 divided by 2 is 1. That means 288 divided by 2 will give us 144. We continue. 4 is still an even number. That means we can divide by 2. What is 1 divided by 2? 1 is less. So I will have 0. What is remaining there is 1. So I'm having 14. 14 divided by 2 will give me 7. Then 4 divided by 2. We shall get 2. At the end, 144 divided by 2 is giving me 72. Our last digit is still an even number. That means 2 is still moving. You can see we need to continue by 2. This 0 is useless so far because it's giving a number, so we can't say 0 by 72. No, it's only 72. So we have 72 divided by 2. What is 7 divided by 2? The answer is, okay, if it is very hard, let me just have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1 group, 2, 3. I'm having 3 groups and the remainder is 1. So I'm going to have 3 and my remainder is 1. That makes me to have 12. I now have 12 divided by 2. If I can't divide mentally, I can easily go through this. 1, 2, then draw like that up to 12. You'll be able to count the group and come up with what you want. Otherwise, 12 divided by 2 is going to give us 6. So I have 36. And 2 is still working. 6 is an even number. So 36 can be divisible by 2. Still I have here 3 divided by 2. Basing on what we handled here, if I have two groups and I'm dividing by 3, I'm having 3 items being divided by 2, then I have 1, 2, 3. I have only one group of 2 and the remainder is 1. So I'll have it here to have 16. So 16 divided by 2 is going to give me 8. 8, this is 18. By 2 still, this is 9. I think here I can hurry because our number is not small. 2, can 2 still work? Let's try. 9 divided by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can't work for this. That means 2 is done. This one is done. Let's try the next prime number. That is 3. Can 9 work? Yes. 3. 3 can work for us here. That means you can divide 9 by 3, and that will give me 3. And lastly, I have 3 divided by 3, which is 1. Before I conclude with this, when you count the number of prime factors here, they should be in pairs. Like I can pair these two, pair these two, pair these two, then pair up these 3. If one is left out, know that there's a problem, either with the question or with you. That means you should try again. So at this point, I'm going to take this 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. So 2 times 2 is 4. When I multiply 2 by 3, I'm coming up with 6. What is 4 groups of 6? What do I get? I think that will give me 24. This tells me that the square root of 576 is going to be 24. Now, how do we connect with the work that we want? Remember, we had stopped around this point. Let me wrap up this and I organize my work within this very point. From the first statement, s squared. Remember, this s squared came from this. If I'm to go through this, it will take us to that. So the root, I'm repeating this line, the root which is s squared is equal to the root of 576 square centimeters. Since I have already s squared, I'm going to maintain it as s squared should be equal to, our square root is 24. That means I have it as a root of 24 meters times 24 meters. At this point, we are supposed to have 24 centimeters, sorry for that, times 24 centimeters. The square is no longer there, but we shall bring it at the end, in our next step. That is, root of s squared is equal to root of 24 meters squared. So in a very simple way, this square root symbol will move with the square root symbol will move with the square, and we shall remain with s, which is 24 meters. Centimeters, sorry. See, I love meters because maybe it is bigger than a centimeter. That's why I love it, but our answer is supposed to be 24 centimeters. That was your answer. That was meant to be your answer for number 1C. So the rest of number 1, I believe you can use the same procedure for getting the answer. I have 2 numbers left. There is one number. I will only direct you that I will not read the final answer, because where I will leave you, I know you'll be able to get the answer because you are wonderful pupils. That is number 4. There was a question on number 4, and out of the parts, I want to look at 13 and 4 out of 9 square hectometers. The steps are slightly going to be longer than this because of the mixed numbers we have. So if we have this area, the first thing you need to do is to convert this into improper fraction. And that is 13 times 9. 13 times 9. How do I get that? Let me have 13 times 9. This is 9 times 3, which is 27. I will have 7. And regroup 2. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus my 2, that will give me 11. That means 13 times 9 is equal to 117. But remember, we have this numerator. So to change this into improper fraction, we need to add the numerator to this. So I have 117 plus 4, that is 118, 119, 120, 121. So this is 121 out of 9 square meters. So we are supposed to deal with this. The way we handle this now comes in back. It comes back. When you look at this, we shall state our formula as side squared is equal to the area. So my side squared is equal to the area, which is 121 out of 9 square hectometers. So come up with the square root of a squared. Whatever you do on your left hand side must be done on your right hand side. So I should also get the square root of 121 out of 9 square hectometers. So this one tells you that you should get the square root of 121. Then here you also need to get the square root of 9. So, okay. When you look at where we are, as I told you, you need to get the square root of the numerator, then you get the square root of the denominator. From there, we shall be able to get our final answer. But make sure you follow the same procedures that we used at this point. And I'm very sure you're going to get the answer. You will take these some steps here. I want you to take the steps very well, and your final answer should come up to this. Your final answer will be like that. In case you find any challenge, don't hesitate to comment after watching this video with this number. We shall be able to assist you. So we are now pushing in to the last number which needs to be corrected. Interestingly, the last correction is also our last number. So from my book or from whatever I gave you, our last number was number 5, which reads the area of a square tile. The area of a square tile. We are talking about square tile is equal to 0.81. 0.81 square meters. And we want to find out the number of tiles. The question is, calculate the number of square tiles needed to cover a square room of 4.5. Now, let's just imagine that this is our square tile. We have a wonderful square tile here. This is our square tile. You are told that a square has all sides equal. Each of these interior angle is 90 degrees. Then we have a big room here. The room is here. It's a square room. Maybe the room you are sitting in is also square. You need to check. You need to check. Does it look like a square? I think it's not far away from a square. And let me just add slightly. Okay, this is our square room. And what else do we have here? The length is 4.5 meters. My learners, what you see here for the tiles, these are tiles. I mean, this is a tile, and here we have a square room. In our tiles, we have been given area. Our area is 0.81 square meters. But the room is having the length. So how do we connect this to this? I think I need to get one square tile and put here. Let's say this is my square tile of 0.81. Then I bring in order to tile. But that might be tiring. That might be tiresome. I mean, we have this area. How can we fix all this here? I think the number of tiles we are going to fix here will be the same area of the room. So let's get the area of the room first. Area of the room. So our area will be still side squared for the room, and this time we have been given the length or the side, which is 4.5 meters. So we are going to have 4.5 meters squared. That is the same as 4.5 meters times 4.5 meters, which brings us to 45 meters out of 10 times 45 meters out of 10. We are going to multiply these numbers the way we have learned. That is the numerators first. Let's have 45 times 45. Before I give you the final answer, look here. If I have 45 and I'm multiplying by 45, these are numbers of 5. What's the next number after 4? The next number after 4 is 5. Now if I multiply 4 by 5, what do I get? I'll get 20. 5 times 5, 25. Let's leave this, go through that. What is 5 times 5? 5 times 5 is 25. Right here, 5. We are regrouping 2. We are regrouping 2. Then 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 to make 22. I have 22 here since there's no number to be written ahead. Then 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 5 is 20. I'll write 0 and regroup 2. Then 4 times 4 is 16, 17, 18 when the 2 are added. So I have 18. Wow. 18. When I add this will be 5, this will be 2. 2 plus 8 is 10. I'll have to write 0 and regroup 1. So 1 plus 1 will give us 2. Hey, the answer is the same as this. Yeah, this is my quick way of multiplying numbers. Okay, numbers ending with 5 or squaring numbers ending with 5. So with this, I have 2025 out of 100, and this now will be in square meters. This is my area of the room. I have not converted it back to decimal because we are going to do something which we are going to see ahead. From this point, since this part is full, we need to go to the next level. I recall in terms of tiles, the area of the tile was given as 0.81 square meters. The area of our room, is given, or we got 2025 out of 100. There is one reason as to why I have not converted back to decimal. because I'll write my area of the tiles in common fraction. That is the same as I have 81. Here there are two decimal places. That makes me to have this out of 100, and these are now in square meters. The question was how many square tiles are needed to cover a room of this. Now, if I asked you how many tools are there in 6, what will you do? Of course, you divide 6 by 2 to come up with 3. The same thing is done here. We need to divide the area of the room out of 100, that is in square meters, by the area of 1 square, by the area of the tile, or by the area of 1 tile, that is 81 out of 100 square meters. In your P5, sorry, P6, you learn how to get the multiplicative inverse. So we're going to get the reciprocal of 81 out of 100 because of this division. So I have 2025 square meters out of 100. Now we multiply by 100 out of 81. Sorry, 81 square meters. You can see that my square meters is down. So this unit will go by this. I'll divide this by 10, that by 10, this by 10, that also by 10. We now have 2025. I can say, let's write it here. What we are having now is 2025 times 1 out of 1 times 81. In P5, you learn how to reduce fractions. P6, you learn divisibility test. Now, can we use 2 for reducing these numbers? None of them is an even number, so that can't work. What about 3? Let's think about the divisibility test of 3, which you learn in P6. A number is divisible by 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3. Let's check. 8 plus 1, that will give you 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. It's a tick for 81. And what about this? 2 plus 0, that is 2, plus 2, that is 4, plus 5, that is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. That means both 81 and 2025 are divisible by 3. So let's divide by 3. 81. 81, 81, 81, 81. I want to divide 81 by 3. What will it be? 8. If you can't divide mentally, there's something simple here for you. 1, 2, 3. I want to divide 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 1, 2. I'm having 2 groups of 3, and the remainder is 2. So this is 21. Now 21 divide by 3. Let's assume I'm having these. These are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Nothing is remaining. So I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be 7. Then come back to this. Since you have now seen that, you can do the same thing for that, but for now, let's go through without, however, when you're doing exercise and get started, please go through that. What is 2 divided by 3? Of course, 2 is less than 3. What will I do? I have to write 0, and since my remainder is 2, I'll put that to make now 20. 20 divided by 3? You need to be good. I can mention at any time. That will give me 6. 6 of 18. My remainder is 2. So I still have my 22 here. The remainder of 2, when I write here, I will have 22. 22 divided by 3. Master your multiplication table. 22 divided by 3 is 7, and the remainder is 1. So I'm now having 15. 15 divided by 3 is nothing but 5. Can this still be divided by 3? 2 plus 7 is 9. It's okay. What about here? 0 plus 6, 0, sorry, 6. 6 plus 7, you count very fast, that's 13. 13 plus 5, that's 18. 18 is a matter of 3. However, if you don't know, if you're not sure, you have got 18. Just say 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is a matter of 3. That means this number can still be divisible by 3. So 27 divided by 3, that is going to give me 9. Then at this point, 6 divided by 3, that one is simple. 2. 7 divided by 3, that is, I think 2. Yeah, 2 of 6, the remainder is 1. I have 15. 15 divided by 3, that is 5. Should I go through by 9? Can 9 work? Yes, 9 can work. But if 9 cannot, if you feel it's still big, try, go through by 3. But for now, let me go by 9 and see. This is 1. Oh, I'm not close too well, but it's fine. What is 2 divided by 9? 2 is less, 2 is smaller than 9, so I'm going to have 0, and I'll remain with that 2. Because you cannot give 2 cars to 9 people that for each person to one. No, the best way is to reserve the cars and let them get nothing. So that will become happy. Now I have 22. 22 divided by 9. How many times? I think this will be 2, because 2 times 9 is 18. So 22 minus 18, that will make you remain with 4. I have 45 divided by 9, and that is 5. So I'm now having 25 times 1, which is 25. Now 1 times this 1 is going to give me 1, and the answer will be still 25. What was the question? How many square tiles? So my answer will be, there will be 25 tiles which will be needed to tile up that square room, which has the side of 4.5 meters. For my fellow learners and parents who are watching me, those have been, or whatever we have handled, were mainly the corrections for the previous one. So remember, we are looking for the number of square tiles. So let's have it as 25 tiles of that measurement which are needed. So for now, that marks the end of our corrections. But don't go away. Please click the video after this to watch the next lesson. Thank you.